Please.
Can you just stuff the inside of that turkey with, I don't know, like aromatics? And...
Can you stuff like some carrots and some onions in there and some shit, some celery, maybe an orange or something? When I was in Idaho, I went to whatever that grocery store in Pinehurst is, and
is it Barney's or is it something else now?
I believe it's Barney's / Harvest Foods, something like that. Anyway, for some reason they had whole frozen turkeys on sale for $1.50 a pound.
Damn.
I was like, I really kind of want to just spend a day cooking a turkey, but I kind of don't want to turn the oven on right now because it's 100,000 degrees here.
And maybe that's also why I've just really not been wanting to cook lately. It's been so hot. The heat from the light bulbs in my bathroom is enough to make me like sweat.
Mm-hmm. We're on the lookout for a middle-aged man traveling with a young woman. You're a middle-aged man, but I don't see no young woman. But you have a sack approximately young woman-sized. What's in this sack? Oh, it's those Geisel pickles that Steiner was eating earlier.
Thank you.
Gee, thanks. Sure you're here to work on the wall? You look like a fucking knight.
I wish that he was just struggling even harder to not mention the fact that he had dagger in his bag. She's just like, don't say anything, and he's just sweating bullets. I'm gonna say something. I know I am.
Rumors of ghosts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I wish we would hear about rumors of ghosts around here.
Well, we do sometimes, but they're never reputable. Don't kill. Don't kill.
I must tolerate him for the sake of the princess.
Just a regular shop now.
We sell, I don't know, bags.
No. Gotta get into the alleyway there.
Console her, yeah.
Well, that's one way of consoling someone.
Way to go, Steiner.
I should encourage him. And try to convince him to hire me full-time next time, the asshole.
You have to talk to everybody?
I think you do in order to get this guy away.
Oh, you brought your things with you.
Here to work? Yes.
Answer.
Or answer.
Oh.
Oh, the gate's never gonna get fixed. You have this fucking sloth man working on it.
You know how long it takes me to get things done? I'm so slow. It's not my fault.
I'm a sloth. And he just ratted his ass out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Give me one of those pickles, asshole.
You don't like them, though. Yeah, but I want to eat it just to show my power over you. This is so bad.
It's really gonna hurt when it comes out, isn't it? Steiner, just, if he gives you trouble, you're a big dude.
You're just a big old man. Just break his back. Look how tiny he is, too, for a guard. He's even called the short guard, I just realized. Come closer, but you're carrying the stinky pickles.
Just use the princess as a weapon.
Yeah. Like Friday the 13th.
Not that way. Oh, alright. He forgets that she's in there and just kind of throws the stick down.
Did they really need a code phrase?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to say the code phrase and everything is clear. Can I just say everything is clear then? Like, Hustle, hustle.
Was he unable to watch that because he, like, her coming out of a bag is like
He's
indecent?
He's keeping watch for a moment, but she is getting changed.
Because she doesn't want to smell like pickles.
Yeah. Oh, you had an option right there.
Oh, what was it?
You can keep standing there, or you can run to the other side.
I
think all that happens is she goes like meep. Steiner, you stupid asshole! This is how everything's gonna go wrong. This is what's gonna land us in jail.
You don't want to know what's gonna happen to you in jail.
She's just... If she is Jules in this scenario, and Steiner is John Travolta. Steiner just blew some guy's head off, and she's grabbing his bloody hands, being like, this is what's gonna bring this fucking situation to a head. Man, without Zidane's help, that guy I've known for 2 days, and yet already is occupying my thoughts. All the time.
Come get your goods, they're good.
Oh, it's that guy's shop, Altair. That just sells regular stuff now.
What kind of stuff you got for sale? Regular things. I got a boot. You can't equip it. It's one boot.
I really wouldn't recommend you equipping this boot.
Probably don't need anything.
No, I also dug up some tents. So quick save, just in case. Good Grimo. I really drew the short straw on Moogle names.
I could probably change it, but, you know, I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm named after my dad. And, well, he'd be real upset if I changed my name, Koopo.
Alright, let's get out of here. We don't need any goods.
Yep, let's skedaddle.
Yep, that's the one.
Alright, we were holding the whole train for you.
Thanks for taking forever.
Or I guess it's more of a funicular. Because it goes up at an angle.
I wish there were more cool, random modes of transportation like that in our daily lives.
Yeah.
Talk to this guy.
When he says wherever you want, he means, yeah. Wherever there's an exclamation point above your head.
Wherever, yeah. Gim? Is that what that?
It appears to say Gim. Oh, you're one of those people. One of those people who knows when the bus is leaving, but can't find a way to get there on time. And so just as the bus is taking off, you start sprinting for it. You weren't sprinting for it the whole time. It was only when you saw it starting to take off.
Oh,
like,
man.
Oh, wait.
And when you say sprint, you're using that term
lightly, very
lightly.
There's a second and a half of a sprint, and as soon as they know they have the bus driver's attention, they downgrade into a trot.
It's like
if we're lucky.
It's like a stage running, like they're trying to convince anyone looking that they're hustling.
They're putting a lot of extra movement into every limb to make it appear, that they're hustling.
Well, because usually they got that cup of coffee, which prevented them from being at the bus in the in the first place.
They're already running late, but they have to get some coffee on the way anyway.
I did see a old lady hustle to catch the streetcar one time. And it was really sad because the streetcar guy saw, and everyone was like, wait, driver. And he was like, I know. And she was still hustling, and she was old to be hustling. She moved a lot quicker than people half her age that I've seen hustle to catch the bus.
Oh, man. I thought we'd spend more time with the dagger right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're going to in a moment, but... Seems like we could have just had this and then headed out the door and then cut to that.
Yeah, it's odd.
Yeah. At least you got to see that sweet snake motif again. Ah, cool. Now that we're on this side of the hill, let me see the controller. Yeah. Cool. That chocograph that we have is actually over here.
What's in the middle of this continent? A little triangle, you see that?
Oh, a little triangle, right?
Or I guess maybe,
like
yeah,
here?
right around there. Is that
I think there's a little forest up there that you can get to much later. I don't think there's anything specifically up there, but there's stuff. Gotta find Chocobo tracks. Thank God, I was worried I'd come all the way here and there wouldn't be Chocobo tracks. And I was like, I'd probably have to reset and load the game because that'd be faster, but I didn't remember when I'd saved last.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here already.
So the Chocograph on the overworld plays out like a macro version of what you play in the forest.
Okay.
Because you're still, as you get closer to the item, it goes from que to que, and then when you find it, it digs it up. But you don't get the intermediary step of the really excited que. You go straight from que to found it.
Que.
Yeah. Strange smoke up here. Getting sleepy.
Oh shit! It's one of those sleepy fake treasures.
Yeah. I hate sleepy fake treasures.
And then you don't know what's gonna happen. Whoa, trippy dream is happening. Man, and I want.
Oh, by the way, I noticed in Lindblom there's a shop called Paulum. The person who makes those action figures. That's made by Paulum's Action Figures, as in Paulum Emporium from Final Fantasy IV.
Cool.
A reference I didn't understand until now.
I like this trippy ass dream.
I like this Maharaja version of the Fat Chocobo.
Like what was in that box that made this happen? And where's our party?
Yeah.
This is just Chocobo's acid dream. Dogs are excited.
Yeah. Am I right? This guy knows what I'm talking about. Points to the red Chocobo. Just points back and laughs.
These Chocobos are just like spinning around and moves.
Those other ones are, yeah. So just like 7, where you had variously different colored Chocobos, in 9 you have the same thing. Blue one can cross rivers, I think then becomes red and it can cross mountains, then becomes that dark blue and it can cross oceans, and then becomes gold, a much more subtle shade of gold than in 7, where it's just solid gold triangles. And then it can fly.
All with the help of a creepy ass dream.
So anyway, we didn't get any items for that, but now Choco can cross rivers, which will come in handy later. Obviously, they never give these to you in such a way that you're able to sequence break the game, but it's still handy.
I like to imagine the whole time the Chocobo was passed out, the party was just sitting around like wondering if it's dead or not.
Yeah.
Like, and it's
How do we tell his Moogle friend?
And it's just like kicking its leg and
Quina is just licking their lips. Quina, I'm pretty sure it's still breathing, but I don't know. Give it 5 more minutes. Anyway, now that's taken care of. I'll pass this back to you.
Alright, heading in here.
Yeah. Heading into Freya's home, Bermesia. So we found the one zodiac sign earlier. I think it was Aries. In here, you can find another one. You can find the one for the crab. And if you know the zodiac signs at all, you know that the symbol for the crab is Cancer. The problem is, as a kid, I didn't understand that at first because I didn't know there was references to the zodiac sign in this game because I hadn't found any of the coins up to this point. And so I was exploring this area and a little exclamation point popped up and it said, "You found Cancer."
Congratulations.
Yeah. And I went, "What?"
Your party now has, maybe 2 months.
If it doesn't progress too aggressively. In fact, I think it's next to that upturned little bucket on the left.
Back here a bit.
Or behind it, maybe? No. Like, go forward a bit and then behind it. Yep, there it is. Received cancer. Received cancer. That's it. Yeah.
You received cancer.
Yeah. But I think the N64 only has 360 games total or something like that. And of those, there's only like 30 that are really worth having. But those, again, are fucking legendary titles. You have Super Mario, Mario 64, GoldenEye, Conker's Bad Fur Day, all those titles.
Like, this enemy isn't really weak to fire, but I know if I land a burn, it's gonna do a dot.
Yeah. It's like an ongoing dot, or whenever they take action, they take damage.
Yeah, whenever they move, like the burn causes them to hurt
Yeah.
themselves. Just head on up,
Yeah, just heading on up to the east side.
getting some pie. I think that's how it goes.
They're finally getting a piece of the pie. There's an episode of Dexter's Lab. Oh fuck, a mimic.
Oof.
Yeah.
Satane was really shocked.
There's an episode of Dexter's Lab where Dexter's trying to figure out what's going on in Dee Dee's treehouse or something. And he's watching like his parents go into the treehouse and going up, and he's describing everything that happens. And for some reason, they felt the need to reference the Jeffersons because his mom walks up with some pie and goes off. And he's like, "There she's going to the east side, heading on up." And they finally get a piece of the pie.
Shit.
2. Thanks for the gill, though.
I for some reason just thought mimics were gonna be a lot crazier to deal with than that.
Mimics are usually a lot tougher. Mimics are some of the hardest enemies in Dark Souls in particular. Even if you don't get ambushed by... If you get ambushed by one because you don't realize it's a mimic chest, you will die. But even just fighting one, if it hasn't ambushed you, they're still fucking hard. I just won't do it. Granted, I gave up on Dark Souls 3 because I don't have time for that anymore, but mimics are just... They have sick, like, axe kicks and shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, they leap across the room, kicking at you with the gangly limbs.
Just want to see if there's anything in this way.
Oh, yeah. There's stuff squirreled away.
Oh, shit.
There's stuff squirreled away in every corner of this game. A friend of mine, back when I was in middle school, when this game came out, and I were both playing this game pretty much simultaneously, and we were both at the end of the game, and we had all of Vivi's magic, but we noticed there was still an empty slot at the bottom of his magical list, and like there has to be something that goes there, right? Because everyone else, all their abilities completely fill the thing, so we knew there had to be something. And I was just walking around the final dungeon, and I go up this ladder in one spot, and there's just this small, like, vestibule behind you where there's nothing there, and then there's a path that you go forward in. Like, I wonder, and I just go back into that vestibule, and suddenly an exclamation mark pops up above Zidane's head, and I click it, and I get a weapon. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And I realize it's a rod for Vivi, and I equip it to him, and I notice that it has a spell. Like, there it is! So I call my friend up excitedly real fast, and like, here it is, I found it.
Do you remember what the spell was?
It's... No, I don't.
Oh.
I forget what it's called. It's not even all that useful, really, because it damages your party as well.
Maybe if we get to the spot, you'll...
Oh, of course, I'll know where it is,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, this is it, but... It's kind of like Meteor, but it does dark damage, and as I said, it damages everything on screen. This game's secret super boss, Ozma, casts it as well. Fucking, I've never managed to beat Ozma. I tried playing the card game while I was just exploring Lindblom, and the first game that I played... Come on. Huh, maybe not.
Lost forever.
Yeah, I tried playing the card game in Lindblom, and the first game that I played, somehow I managed to lose completely. As in, the enemy captured all of my cards, and so they got to take all of my cards. And so I went, fuck this. Because this game's card game is a little stupid, because the numbers make no sense. In 8, it was just like a series of numbers from 1 to 9, and then up to A. Bed. And just...
Red bell?
that bell, or it might be in the room just past this room. Which, the only time you actually need to play the card game is for a tournament in Disc 3, I think. Which you can just lose. You can just lose it. Oh, here it is. Yay. So that door we can get through earlier, now we can get through. Okay, I'm not going to cut quite to the door because I need to ask, does anybody remember Z-Thing?
Z-Thing.
Z-Thing, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes those animations, I'm not gonna say they scared me, but they definitely fucking weirded me out.
They were weird.
The animations were just real fucking weird sometimes.
I want to track down whoever ran or operated Z Thing and ask, like, what is the story of Z Thing? Because the website is still there. And here's the weird thing: they stopped updating like over a decade and a half ago, I think. Like, it was the early 2000s, not even long after I found it. But the website is still there, and it still references E-Thing as like a site of comedy videos and all that. And it says like updating soon, but I've been checking it for at least a decade, and it's not updated. Here's the thing, though. You know, website has the years of activity at the bottom, like, you know, this is 1995 to present or whatever. It has whatever year it was founded, but the present year keeps updating. Somebody is maintaining the website, because it keeps saying, you know, like 2000 to 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It hasn't updated.
Yeah.
The front page hasn't changed in this whole time, but somebody's still maintaining it.
And so can you find those videos elsewhere?
I was about to say, I need to see if they're available anywhere else. If someone found some early way to just rip them and load them somewhere.
Like if someone can send us a link to like the "Oops, I farted again."
Yeah.
That one weirded me out. What was the thong song one?
The schlong song.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It was just there was a quality to the animation that was just off-putting.
Because it was that really early kind of shitty Flash, where it's almost completely static.
Yeah.
And but the person can still draw a fair simulacrum of a person, but it falls into that uncanny kind of valley. But oh god. If you haven't been to Z Thing, I bet if you type in "Oops, I farted again," you'll find some ancient animation from the internet's, the pre-broadband era.
There was this one, I don't know if it was a series, but it was like called like Angry Kid, and it was like a little redhead kid, and he would like, I don't know, I think he sniffed his finger, like he put his finger in his butt and would sniff it, and it gagged him, and that's like pretty much the whole animation, and it's just really fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's just weird and creepy. It just creeps me out.
I don't
know, something about Flash cartoons in that era, like people were exploring some really strange ideas, and it was fucking weird.
It was this time when the technology wasn't ubiquitous and accessible, and there wasn't like a lot of people doing it. And so if you were doing it, you would be found.
Yeah.
And so there was some incentive to do it. But it didn't mean you were necessarily good at what you were doing. It's just you knew how to get the website up and running, and how to make these videos, how to record audio and all of that, and at least make it happen, even at an amateur level. And the fact that you would be found because no one else is doing it meant people would do it. That top off on potions. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we're kind of just blasting through this area. Finger blasting our way through. Damn it. Damn.
Just jump it.
Just jump it.
Is this nothing in here?
There's nothing in here. Yeah, no.
Any of these doors?
Both of them. So go right first, just because it's closer. I think one has a shop, actually.
Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, there's a little shop, mod shop.
Yeah. So yeah, the Mog shop real quick. Let's just see what this guy's got. Oh, sweet.
Fork.
Yeah, buy that. Buy that shit. Okay, glass armlet. Buy one just to throw on Quina. Have those. Have those.
Two of those, maybe?
Buy one to put on Quina. Yeah, buy that.
Barbet.
In fact, buy two of those. No, linen. Okay, cool.
We got all we could ever want.
And then we got all we could want there. Cancel out. Equip that stuff.
Equip that shit. Okay, what did we get? We got
go to Quina mostly.
Fork.
Needle fork.
Ooh, high tide.
Yeah, high tide allows them to gather trance more quickly.
Hat?
Magus hat, yeah.
else?
There's a glass armlet.
No robes.
No. There's a barbet for yeah.
Get that barbet.
Oh, she learns anything? No, but it's a boost.
Get that barbet on, girl.
Yeah.
Anything else? No.
No, that's all for now.
No one else got anything
No.
new.
Okay. Let's save real quick.
What is this Mog doing in here? This like
I think he just lives here, but then everything went to shit. And so it's
Oh,
like,
that's
I gotta
right.
run away.
still better than that one that's living in a barrel.
Underneath the town when it has its cousin upstairs. Ah, cool. Okay, so that's what makes this guy appear. Stiltskin is going to pop up from time to time, and whenever he does, we want to buy from him.
What you got, Stiltskin?
A soft, a high potion, and an ether for 333 gil.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Keeps me going for another week or so. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to buy some drawings from me? Oh man, I gotta eat a little.
Now we can go explore the other one.
Wait, we got a rod, right?
Oh, that's right, we did. Yeah, yeah. Sweet.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rad.
Thundera
And poison, yeah.
Now, how does poison work like how I want it to work in this, where it hurts and poisons?
I
or
don't
is-
recall. I think this one might have poison and bio,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
but we'll find out.
Bio's the one that damages and inflicts.
Yeah. Which, again, good on 7 for giving you just bio.
Yeah. No shit. The spear is the spear of my people,
Kind of, yeah.
and now I'm gonna kill lots of shit.
Pretty light needs to be used. Yeah, Mithril Spear would be pretty light.
Let's go stab some people with that, Freya. What you say?
You know, I don't mean you, Vivi, unless, you know, you need it. Unless you need stabbing.
Guys, I just really gotta poop. We haven't pooped in a long time.
A real long time.
Now did it equip it automatically?
No. Oh, I believe Ray's Wind provides healing as well.
Oh man, what is her? So she's got abilities,
She
right?
she has 2 right now. Lancer, hit select.
Oh yeah.
Reduce the enemy's HP and MP. I think she actually drains it from them.
Oh,
Cast
nice.
regen on party. Okay.
Like it actually drains them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like Kimari has that ability in Final Fantasy X. What a tonal shift going from this to 10.
Yeah. It was almost like they had to say farewell to everything that they
Well-
ever wanted Final Fantasy to be in the past.
Well, 9 very specifically is a farewell to what Final Fantasy at that point was, and if you're there at the time, you could say is. I mean, that's why there are references to everything, including Palom, for God's sake.
Should I leave her alone? And talk to her.
I talked to her.
She's like, "Don't talk to me. I don't need your help."
I don't know what to tell you. Just leave her alone. Always leave women alone.
Unless you're not supposed to.
Uh-huh.
But, you know.
Usually, you're supposed to. So I don't know why they have this lizard motif going on with their society. Unless it's supposed to be... I'm trying to think if their architecture reminds me of anything in particular. Because it could just be like Oni, right? You look at Japanese sculpture, it's like they have these big demons everywhere. It's like, well, what the fuck is that? They're not human, but they are part of their mythology. Like maybe these are
Maybe it's
these
just-
are the
yeah.
equivalent of Oni, but for the Burmesians. They're rat people, but lizards serve that demonic role for them. Also, because Quina is optional up to this point, Quina just fucked off out of the party.
I always like when that
Yeah.
kind of stuff happens. I think we saw that a couple times in previous games too, where it's like, oh, they're not supposed to be here.
Yeah,
so
Shadow would do that in 6, where you get him and then he's guaranteed to be in your party for a certain extent, but once you get to a certain part, he will peace out regardless. That's Beatrix.
The cold-blooded knight that knows no mercy. God, she's hot.
I was gonna say, phrase like, is that Beatrix? She's so hot. Look at this handsome rat man. Just don't look too hard at his feet. I said don't look too hard at the feet.
I can't. I can't
Exactly.
stop.
Just
Oh,
keep
God.
just keep zooming in closer to their gross rat feet.
It won't go away.
Why'd you tell me not to look at it? Now it's all I can do. I feel like the Knights of Bermesia would be almost unstoppable, because you'd be rolling up and where you're never gonna be, and you'd be like, well, where are they? And then there'd just be this shadow above you, and you're like, oh, and then you look up and there's the whole core of these rat people plummeting toward you on spears,
blacking out the sun.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they all just use spears too.
Yeah.
I like how that's just a thing. And they're like, live by the spear. Stab people.
Stab by the gun. I have a
Because-
t-shirt that says that.
Because trust me, you don't want to bring a spear to a gunfight.
Oh, this is Anchorman. Brick killed a man with a trident.
Mystery man.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's your problem right there, is that you have Zorn and Thorn doing stuff that's important for you, and they're literally fools.
They're literally jesters running about, speaking in... oh god, why'd you assign them the important role of finding the king? Come on, Beatrix. Unless it's like, she just knows that Braun isn't gonna trust anyone else to do the job. It's just, okay, you fucking... You clown, you literal chuckle fucks.
Man, are they just being like super racist towards?
They're being super
Like,
racist.
oh, those rats! Yeah, they turned tail and ran.
Mhm.
Like Kuja's just got jokes for
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
They usually leave when they feel an earthquake. Those filthy fucking rat people with their giant
Yeah.
balls.
I was gonna make a giant balls comment earlier about Sir Fratley, but I got caught up in the feet. Just you're looking at his gross feet. I'm like, well, especially don't look at his gross balls. Then look what? Look up and just big, huge bulge in his pants. Oh no!
Just
Oh no!
the biggest and pinkest.
Oh no!
It is weird how rats have evolved just to have giant balls. They're like, well, we got to make sure we make lots of ourselves.
So we're just gonna have a lot of material ready to go at any time. Come on, man! You're some random soldier. Granted, he didn't realize this was Beatrix. Yeah.
He stands up straight like, oh.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 I'm running away.
Go find the king and protect your life. No, I'm just gonna leave. Oh, okay. You can do that too, I guess.
I love the Beatrix fights in this game. Okay, have Zidane just steal from her. And cast Raise Wind right away. Otherwise, just heal.
Raise me.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to win at all?
No. You do have to last a certain amount of time, though, so you need to keep up.
How are you supposed to know?
It's a little... well, I think normally you would just be in a desperate struggle.
Does she have any, like, healing?
No. Oh, you do have Mighty Guard, though. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
And may as well jump.
Yeah, at least it takes her out, so...
If you can have Zidane just steal, or use a high potion if absolutely necessary. Anything you can manage to steal will be gravy, but it's not necessary. Just because surviving against Beatrix is hard. That's a good one. That's a good one. For this point, at least, but... yeah, attack. Oh, that's good. Keep stealing.
She's got more?
Yeah.
Just keep stealing till we get that cool headband that covers one of her eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone doing bad? Needing some...
No, everyone's doing fine. Especially with Mighty Guard up. I think you'll be good to go. Oh, Zidane can steal again.
Let's do something good.
May as well have them defend.
Man, I don't know what foods are going on out there, but
I know. We're almost there, though.
those foods.
Yeah.
Yikes.
You can have a potion.
At what point do you actually, like, fight Beatrix and not just have to survive and defend and
Oh,
stuff? Never?
No, Beatrix is the ultimate badass.
That's so cool.
Eventually I think you fight her 3 times, and the 3rd time she beats your ass and then immediately turns around and is like, hey, I'll fight with you.
Nice.
Like, she's not on your team at that point, but Freya stands up and they fight together and then everyone else runs away.
Has that happened before in a Final Fantasy where there is a character like Beatrix who is just untouchably badass and you know you just get encounters with? Like, has that happened before?
I'm trying to think.
Because it seems just like a familiar thing.
Oh shit. Shh, Jesus Christ.
Ouchies.
Steiner gets these abilities eventually. Like, you're seeing future Steiner right now. Yeah. Yeah, you fight her long enough and then she does this.
Yeah.
So her weapon right there, it's called Save the Queen, and you can make it, but you can't equip it.
Huh.
The secret synthesis shop that you find at the end of the game, where you can also get Excalibur 2 if you get there within 8 hours, which we've already missed. That guy can make you save the queen, but for some reason you'd think that would be like Steiner's ultimate weapon, but it's just an item you get. It's like, oh, that's cool.
It's cool, but man, what a bummer.
You might be able to throw it. Maybe. Mystery Man, who are you? Who are you, Mystery Man?
Ooh, another cutscene.
Really good looking cutscene.
Really good looking one.
And again, here's an area which is supposed to be very drab and obviously rained out, but it's still visually stunning in a way that 8 never was, even when it was doing similar stuff, which was drab. And, you know, it was just boring. But this is incredible. And look at this man. Look at this anime
Look at
boy.
his, like, feather hair. Like, what is that? How do you get hair to act like feathers like that? Are you part bird? I'm asking for a friend. That one soldier thought it was gonna do something, and our buddies just couldn't even do much.
Yeah, presumably this dragon was just hanging out the whole time. That one soldier thought he was gonna do anything in this scenario. This man's gonna be important. Look at this motherfucker.
Where are you flying into? Yeah, I guess I want to save the game.
Yeah, he's flying into Disc 2.
Boop.
Rad. Anyway, we'll be back.
Loyal.